Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Talk About It Thursday. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. There we go. And let's go live. All right, all right, all right. Let's scare me a little bit. So, hello, happy Talk About It Thursday. How's everybody doing? It's April here. All for eight. The on the air has been on hiatus for a moment, kind of regrouping. But we'll be starting back up on the second Thursday of February. And we are relaunching our nonprofit spotlight in February as well. So we had a couple things going on, and that'll be circulating shortly. But happy Talk About It Thursday. I hope you're doing well. Off to a good start. Got a lot of sunshine. It's gonna like fool us a little bit, thinking it's warm outside, but it's not. So let's chat a little bit about organizing the HR in your business. So I don't know if you're like me. Um, I have, slightly look ADHD and then slightly the obsessives. You want certain things a certain way. And so it helps me to keep things when things are organized. That helps me to think more clearly. And in managing my clients, I have to be able to put things in checklists help me a lot, but I have to be able to put things so that you can you've already planned it. HR planning is key, but I have everything. Not everything is in order, and no, let me be the first to say it does not go off, without a hitch every time. Okay. But to keep things organized with my clients, I have to have things kind of organized. And so when when I'm working with my clients, I'm actually managing different projects, and even managing certain things that are going to happen on certain days and this, that, and the other. So we're going to talk today about organizing your HR. And, I always say at HR, it's not just, you can say these are the five things, but there are always going to be like 5 or 10 little sub things under each one, right? So let's talk about how to organize your HR. If you don't know, I am April Halliburton of All4HR Business Solutions, and I am an expert small and mid-sized business owner. Been in business for 12, almost 13 years. Okay. And I manage and consult with business owners across the country with 5 to 200 employees. And so we do leadership development. We set up their HR departments. We do HR audits. Okay. And we do training and development. Okay. So we do them in different from different perspectives, depending on the client, the size of the client, and the project and or task and responsibilities that are done. Okay, so that's what we do. We help small and mid-sized business owners alleviate their HR woes so they can work on their business, not in their business. Okay. So in organizing your HR, when you get to like near the end of the year, and when you start the year, it's like we're starting anew, right? Essentially, we're starting anew. And so you want, to leave, your office on the 31st or the 30th or whatever you leave for the year. You want it organized. You're cleaning off your desk, you're this, that, and the other, you're organizing. So If you have these things organized throughout the year, it makes it easier throughout the year and at the end of the year to get things done. I can't tell you the offices that I've been in, the HR offices that I've been in, or business owners, and the importance of having things organized. Okay. Because you are managing a company or the HR, you're managing the people, right? So let's talk about how to organize. Please be sure to drop your questions in. If you have questions, let me know. So let me know first of all if you don't want to be the manila folders. I don't know who's doing paper forms and things like that. You may be still, hopefully you're not still using manila folders. I certainly hope not. Okay, I hope you're not using manila folders. You should be digitally organizing your files. That's your employee files, your forms, and all of those things. Okay. So you want to make sure that you know what you kind of know where things are, or in the event that you are not in the office, right? And so you need to leave, instructions for individuals that may be there for you, or there when you are not there, for vacation, maternity leave, whatever that looks like for you. Okay. And so the first one that we're talking about is create that handbook. You know, the handbook is essentially that's the holy grail of HR for a business. And it's very important that it's up to date. I know it may sound a little redundant, but it's true. That the HR handbook, if you don't have that in place and something happens legally, that's the first question you're going to get is where's your handbook? That's the very first question that you're going to get is where's your handbook? Okay. And so you want to be able to give them that handbook first and foremost. I'm sorry, the updated handbook. Okay. You want to get that done first. Okay. So make sure that your handbook is up to date, and that your employees have done more than just signed it. Because signing an employee handbook is no longer enough. Okay. That's not enough. Your employees have to know what's in that handbook. Okay. So, in organizing your handbook, I think I can take my ears out here. Someone decided to was cutting their grass earlier. Who cuts the grass in January? Okay. So, the first one is make sure that your handbook is updated. Okay. What are we doing? Okay, so make sure it's up to date, and you want to make sure that that's done yearly, annually. Okay. Okay. So make sure you have a solid handbook. Second, set up an organized employee record system. For that, you're going to need an HR information system. Okay. It's very important that you have an HR information system, not relying on handwritten and manila folders. Okay. I talk about it all the time. The importance of having an HR information system, I think it is important whether no matter the size of employees that you have, you need an HR information system. They're not terribly expensive. They're actually very cost effective. And if you um, if you have one, you'll want when you have it implemented, you'll wonder how you got along without it. Okay. So the second one is organize that information system. Okay. So that you can store your applications and tax forms, reviews, write-ups, accomplishments. All of those things can be done quickly in an HR information system. And you can use a digital software like Bamboo HR, Zenefits, Rippling, or Gusto, or a well-organized Google Drive folder will help. But the difference between that and a Google Drive is that if you have a system like, say, OnPay is another one. OnPay is a low level. It's really good. They have a great resource though. Portal called Mineral, which is great. But the difference is that if you have, as opposed to a Google Drive, if you have a software, when you hire someone and you have that software, a payroll system that is an HR information system, which is payroll, record or employee records, performance management, all of that is intertwined. So everything is talking to each other. And so when you hire a new employee and you send the application, they fill out the application, they send it back, all of their information automatically populates to your payroll system, to your performance management system, to progressive system. It populates, so you're not having to go in and type that information in over and over again. Okay, so that's the big difference. I like Google to a certain extent. I do use Google a lot for storing business documents, but as far as managing my clients and their teams, we use either, depending on what the client selects, we use either Rippling, Zenefits, or Bamboo HR, or OnPay. Okay, so that's number two. That is number two. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. An organized employee record system, and that's the HR information system. Okay. The third one is develop a clear hiring and onboarding program. Hello, FloNet. Nice to meet you. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. So you reach out with the onboarding. Again, it's streamlining. It's saving you headaches. Okay, right? It is saving you headaches. So then when you hire someone, instead of you waiting on someone to come in, fill out the application, then they go home, Then you do reference check, maybe not. All of these kinds of things that are crucial to you getting a great employee. Okay, so what you do is you implement their name and input their name, their email address, send. The application goes off, they fill it out, everything comes back, it populates to your system, you do your reference check, right? You schedule them for their drug tests, if that's applicable for your business. You do the background check, if that's applicable to your business, right? If you're using benefits, you send the benefits with the application package. So then by the time before they're onboarded, their benefit documents are signed, everything is ready so that they're ready to start on the first day. New hire orientation, everything is set up. That saves you a huge headache. Okay? So that's number 3. Number 4 is keep track of your employees' performance. Do not let performance management fall by the wayside. Okay? If you're not celebrating the goals and accomplishments of your employees, you're going to have a problem. And if you have employees that are not exhibiting the behavior they're exhibiting behavior that's less than satisfactory, and you're not doing anything about it, that's going to be a problem as well. If you're not celebrating your employees, you can use them. If you can lose them. Let me say that quickly. So you must have a performance management program, and you must have it and execute it consistently. Okay, so that's number 4. Keep track of your employees' performance. Number 5, establish the payroll system. That goes with your HR information system. Please do not figure out your taxes and things online. Get your payroll system so you don't have to worry about that, because that's something that can really come back and get you. Okay? Again, the goal is to work on your business, not in your business. Okay? The goal is to make HR work as smoothly as possible and nurture and grow your team. Okay? So when payroll is huge. There are so many small businesses that get into with violations of regulations when it comes to pay, wages. So this is something that you don't want to have to worry about. Okay, and with your payroll system, I recommend you get an HR information system all in one. It's not that expensive. I have to keep saying that because the first thing small businesses will say is, I can't afford that. The cost of the headache and the problems that you would face if you did not have these systems is much more than the monetary value, let me tell you. Okay, so make sure you have an HR information system, and make sure it's an HR information system and meets your needs. Okay. Number 6, stay compliant with your employment laws. And if you have an HR information systems, most of them, the majority of them, have a resource, an HR resource part or piece that keeps you up to date on changing laws, how they're going to affect your employees. They let you know when the changes are going to happen well before, and what steps to take. Okay. So it helps you stay compliant with regard to payroll and wages. wages and taxes and things of that nature. So if you have a HR information system, make sure if you're looking for one that they're not charging you extra to pay your quarterly taxes. Okay. I suggest that if you're looking for an HR information, a payroll system or HR information system, that you're going with one that all they do is payroll and HR information system. You don't want to go to accounting firms that have added, because for the most part, when they do that, they're charging you for every little thing. It can be very, very expensive. Okay, so you want to go to platforms that's all they do. That's their expertise. It's not an add-on. Okay, and create a plan for handling employee issues. So we talk about the progressive discipline in performance management is what we were talking about when we're saying create a plan for handling employee issues, so that if there's a problem with performance, you know how to move forward and what steps to take to protect yourself and your employees. Okay, and your company. Okay, so that means you need a progressive discipline program that is consistent, that you're conducting it consistently and fairly. Okay, so those are 7 ways to organize your HR department. And yes, if there are subtasks to each one of those. If you have questions of any of these, please let me know about any of these. Please let me know. Again, number 1 is create a solid employee handbook. Okay. Number 2 is set up a organized employee system, an organized digital employee record system, not the manila folders. Stop it with the manila folders. Okay, stop it. 3 is develop a clear hiring and onboarding program, so that you are when you're hiring new employees and onboarding, they're coming there for for a long time. And so you have to make sure that they are equipped with everything they have, everything they need, and that you are welcoming them and making them feel welcome. Okay. Number 4 is keep track of your employees' performance, good and bad. Keep up with it in writing, not in your head, in writing. Okay. Number 5, establish a payroll and benefits. Okay, so that payroll should be in your HR information system. Okay, and number 6, stay compliant with those employment laws. That's going to be very costly. Okay, and number 7, create a plan for handling your employees' issues. Okay, so you're dealing with your employees' issues with the progressive discipline, performance management. Okay, document some more. Okay, so I know it's been a rough few weeks. I've had to back off of social media for a while, just to kind of to digress, if you will. And as small business owners, we're not dealing just with ourselves, we're dealing with our teams. And so it can be stressful, especially as a business owner. There's a lot going on right now. And so be sure to take care of yourself and take a step back when you need to. Okay. Make sure you take a step back when you need to. Okay. Yep. Take a step back when you need to. So that's what I have. Tomorrow's Freedom Friday. That's one of my favorite days of the week. So on Freedom Friday, I want you to drop your okay. So drop your Freedom Friday question for HR question for tomorrow. We answer your question. We will answer it in the morning at 8 o'clock. If you have questions or submit your question, if we select your question to answer, you receive a gift. Okay. All right. So that's what I have. I want everybody to take care of themselves. Relax. Okay. Let's just be relaxed. I know it's hard, but let's relax. Take good care of yourselves. Don't be arguing with people for no reason. Or there's a reason, but just because there's a reason doesn't necessarily mean you want to spend the energy. Okay. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning, Freedom Friday. Have a great one.